You have no right. You have no right.
What has happened?
Why do you interfere? You have no right.
What has happened?
Shut your mouth or I'll shut it for you.
What has happened?
Why are you stopping us?
You betrayed your own. You betrayed the future of humanity.
Ah, the Interpol.
You've done enough. But don't believe you've stopped us. You can't stop progress.
Keep moving, Clyde. I suggest you go hide yourself.
Why do you interfere?
The trouble in Golem has riled up the gangs around here. Did it happen? Anyone? Seeker? State police. I don't feel this.
Job, Interpol.
Have they ruined the Ascension?
Stay safe.
I saw them take her away.
Shut your mouth or I'll shut it for you. Clank.
Free us! Leave us
Why do you
alone!
interfere?
You would be safer getting off the street, Paul. Gang boys like to throw the area at night looking for shiny clanks like you. I don't want to have to explain to anyone that I had to save some stupid Hanzar's ass because he had no common sense.
Nech nás, hledači. Naturálové nás poskvrní. Ty stále vypadáš různě.
Have a
Jsi
nice
připravený
time.
na strojového boha.
Stejně k tomu dojde. Jednou.
Keep talking and I'll violate your right to stay conscious. Now stay quiet.
Vraťte nám ji.
They have ruined the Ascension. Why can't they leave us alone? Will they send us to Golem City now? To rot in their prison?
Proč to děláte?
You have no right.
What has happened?
Why do you interfere?
Why are you stopping? You have no right.
What has happened?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Why are you stopping?
What has happened?
You have no right.
Why do you interfere?
Co se teď
What has happened?
Why, Mother? What's this? Why?
Why are you stopping us?
Proč to děláte?
You're the one called this in, right? To be honest, we should have shut down these operations long
Side
ago.
with these fleshers.
Don't
Get
know what
away
they were
from me.
planning, but there was definitely something
You have
strange
betrayed
going
your
on
own
here.
kind, but you will not stop the rise of the machine god.
What are these people thinking?
These damn claims, always causing trouble.
What has happened?
Co se to děje?
Why are you stopping us?
The man of the
You're in
moment.
danger of having your permit revoked. Free us! Free the mother!
Why do you interfere?
You have no right.
Proč to děláte?
What has happened?
Why are you stopping us?
Why are you interfering?
You the one?
You're violating
What has happened?
Why, Mother?
You have no right.
Co se to děje?
You have no right.
What has happened?
Why are you stopping us?
Why do you interfere?
You have no right.
What has
Why are
happened?
you stopping us?
What has
Why
happened?
are you stopping us?
Ah, the Interpol. Better watch that one.
They're all green. Right.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
are you stopping us?
Leave us alone!
Why do you interfere?
This mother character is going to go away for a long time, I think. Heard she had something to do with the Rosita bomb. Why not pull her plug, I say? A waste of time and resources keeping her alive.
The police are stealing everything!
We must not disrupt her communion.
We
cannot stay away from evolution, Seeker.
That shit is
Bring
poisoning
about the
us!
singularity. You shouldn't have intervened. You should have let
We will
her
do what we
complete
must
the
to
ascension.
ensure the ascension.
From this prison of flesh, that shit is poisoning us!
Let her
We will
complete
do
the
what we must to
ascension.
ensure the ascension.
The collector is waiting to gather us all. We shall leave this weak flesh
What have you
behind
done?
and join into one.
We should have awakened at
We
once.
must all be ready for the word of the Mother. Her ascension will mark the time
How
of the
will we
machine
ascend?
god.
You must
This is
give
the
her back to
craziest
us!
church I've ever heard of.
The whole world.
I don't know where the people are taking her, but I hope they never let her.
The police are stealing everything! filthy water.
This is our crime scene now. Get out! Nothing worse than a clank, except a traitorous clank.
Žádnej z nich nemá důvod vycházet z téhle čtvrti.
This is an illegal arrest. You cannot do this. The ascension is near and soon.
Are you
Show us
seeking a
the
better
way.
life? We all are.
You will be welcome here with us.
The ascension is
yourself
near
over
and
to our
soon.
love. Do not
will
think
show
us
us the
meek.
way.
We prefer diplomacy to
The ascension is
confrontation.
near and soon.
But will not tolerate any attacks
will
on our
show
way
us
of
the
life.
way.
Tahle ta matka podle mě na dlouhou dobu zmizí. Prej měla prsty v tom výbuchu na Růžičkově nádraží.
Get these assholes off of
Říkám, že by jí měli odpojit. Takhle akorát plejtvaj časem a prachama, když jí držej naživu.
know my rights. This is an illegal arrest. You cannot do this.
Dává větší smysl, že ten bombový útočník byl v Praze než v Golem.
Get these assholes off of me. I am not on anything wrong. They should not be treating me like this. Get these assholes off of me. I have not done anything wrong. They should not be treating me
Ty
like
plecháči si koledujou o nakládačku.
That's it! Pigs!
Netuším, proč vůbec riskujou a vylejzají z těch svých děr.
No, my rights. This is an illegal arrest. You cannot do this. Get these assholes off of me. I have not done anything wrong. They should not be treating me like this.
Žádnej z nich nemá důvod vycházet z téhle čtvrti.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Dává větší smysl, že ten bombový útočník byl v Praze než v Golem.
Get these assholes off of me. I have not done anything wrong. They should not be treating me like this.
Ty plecháči si koledujou o nakládačku.
Know my rights. This is an illegal arrest. You cannot do this. illegal arrest. You cannot do this. Get these
Ty
assholes off of
plecháči
me.
si koledujou o
I
nakládku.
have not done anything wrong. They should not be treating me like this. Oh no!
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
V Praze než v Dole.
Access granted.
I know my rights. This is an illegal arrest. You cannot do this. Know my rights. This is an illegal arrest. You cannot do this. Get these assholes off of me. I have not done anything wrong. They should not be treating me like this. The police are killing everything. Am I bleeding? I can taste blood. I don't do well with blood. Go arrest the assholes that built the waterworks. That shit is
Všichni zachováte klid.
I did not do anything.
What charge? What evidence? Don't act this way.
I have nothing to do with this.
Go arrest
I was just
that
walking
built the
around.
waterworks. That shit is poisoning us.
Chico,
I've done
nebo.
nothing wrong.
They were all dead.
Everyone stay down.
Fucking troublemakers. Shit them all out.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
anybody do anything stupid. Oh, nice job, pal. These bodies all because of you. City should give you a medal. Ah, I shouldn't say. Sorry. This job sometimes...
Are you trying out for alpha male?
Gets under your skin.
Damn clanks. Always causing
We must
trouble.
not disrupt her communion. Stay away from her chambers, Sigrid.
Yes, you one of those org addicts?
We will do what we must to ensure the ascension.
Yes, you one of those org addicts?
What's happening? Unit 64 reporting. Where do we take it?
What are these people thinking?
The time is near, Seeker. The age of the flesh flood is at an end.
Everyone, stay calm.
Soon, we shall bathe in the glory of the machine god. Rejoice!
Yeah, I know you're with Interpol. I don't give a shit. To me, there's not much difference between you and these idiots. Except you've got a permit.
The Collector is waiting to gather us all.
Stupid
We
clanks.
shall
All
leave
she
this
asks
weak
is to
flesh
listen
behind
close.
and join
With her
into
words
one.
to find yourself.
Move along, Og. You've done
We
enough
must
here.
all be ready for the word of the Mother. Her ascension will mark the time of the machine god.
Left us a hell
I
of a
have been
job to do,
cleansed of
babe.
my past
Thanks.
transgressions. The vision of the Mother has helped me see the light. I have been cleansed of my past transgressions. The vision of the Mother has helped me see the light.
Damn cult.
Everyone stay down.
The whole world's gone to hell.
Everyone, stay calm.
Stupid clanks.
Should all be locked up.
Damn cult.
They're all crazy as far as I'm concerned.
They were all dead.
All right, stay calm.
What has happened?
the
I know you
Avatar.
think you did something here, saving them, but they are too far gone, I think. You know they are just going to try again, right?
The Collector is waiting to gather us all. We shall leave this weak flesh behind and join into one. We must all be ready for the word of the Mother. Her ascension will mark the time
You were
of the
here, right?
Machine God.
Sounds like she was going to kill these people. Some kind of cult ritual. I can't believe that anyone would get so desperate.
The Mother is
Glad you
preparing
were
the
able to
Collector.
stop it.
When it is ready, she will ascend and become one with the Machine God. These are the words of the Singularity. Prepare yourself.
Who says that we're augmented anyway? There's all kinds of crazies out there.
Hyni se! Prokouka, máme takhle starosti. Nepotřebuju, aby se nám tady ochomejtal další.
All she asks is you listen closely.
V lochu
Give her
máme
words to
vždycky
find
nějaký
yourself.
to místečko volný. Nebo v Golem City, když už na to chci. Interpol, ne-Interpol.
I have been cleansed of my past transgressions. The vision of the Mother has helped me.
What evidence? Can't act this way.
Golem City is not a prison!
She will ascend and become one with the Machine God.
Saw them take away the queen of this hive. Hope you have a psychiatrist on
These are the words of the Singularity.
Get your hand
Prepare
off me!
yourself, Seeker. These are the words
I
of
heard
the
her
Singularity.
yapping about the great machine.
Prepare
I can taste
yourself.
blood. I don't do well with blood. Brother, there is no place for us in the world they have made. We search for a better way.
You're hurting me! Why are you doing this? You have no evidence!
I have been cleansed of my past.
The ascension is near and soon. He will show us the way. I know my rights. This is an illegal arrest. You cannot do this. The ascension is near and soon. He will show us the way.
You were here, right? Sounds like she was going to kill these people. Some kind of cult ritual. I can't believe that anyone would get so desperate. Glad you were able to stop it.
I saw your goons again. Why did they take her? She is the victim here.
Mr. Stanek, she confessed to the crime. She made the bombs. Hundreds of people were killed. And now she's accepting the consequences of her actions.
But they manipulated her, corrupted her.
No, they didn't.
But
I'm sorry. It could have been much worse.
you're right. I know. You did what you could. Thank you, Mr. Jensen. Not now, Mr. Jensen. I need to be alone. I need to grieve in peace. I need to grieve in peace.
No trouble, right? You would be safer getting off the street, Og. Gang boys like to throw the
Have a
area
good
at night
visa.
looking for shiny clanks like you.
Picking up on me, eh? Ganging up.
Adam, it's Delara. I managed to find out some information on that Marchenko guy you asked me to look into.
What'd you get?
Well, for starters, he wasn't always Victor Marchenko. Shit. I have to go. My appointment just showed up. I sent what I found to your email. Hope it helps.
Thanks, Delara. I'll check it out.
More and more. Of them. Great. Another one.
Damn hands up. Causing trouble and sleepless
I don't
nights.
want to have to
I
explain
haven't
to
slept in
anyone
weeks.
that I had to save some
Tahle ta
stupid
matka
having an
podle
eye
mě
on
na
you
dlouhou
all
dobu
had
zmizí.
no common
Prej
sense. You
měla
visiting
prsty
this
v
area?
výbuchu na růžičkově
Not many
nádraží.
tourists here, augmented or not. Be careful.
Říkám, že by jí měli
Another
odpojit. Takhle akorát plejtvaj časem a prachama, když jí držej naživu.
A lot of predators in this district. Just looking for loners like you.
I will try to find you a little something. I promise.
Adam, it's Arya. I just heard what happened. God, right outside your apartment?
What happened outside my apartment?
Someone got all their implants torn out. Was left to bleed to death in the alley. When I first heard where it was, I thought...
I'm fine, Arya. It wasn't me.
Be careful going home. It's not the first one of these I've heard about.
A co jinýho mám
No
dělat?
time to chat.
Vožírat se
I
každou
have an
noc.
appointment.
Well, that is interesting.
Please. I'm so tired.
Well, unless that UN bill gets then I don't know what.
Dodge the man. He'll set you up. You want praxis, eh?
I might be interested.
They sell these.
Yeah, I got that.
Buy something. Stop wasting my time.
I'm good for now.
Then get lost. You waste my time. Yes, good choice.
I'll be on my way.
By now, you won't have to come back.
Biopill, painkiller. Fuck.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Granted.
You. Hey, go away. There's not more, please. I can pay you. You must have neuropathy.
Sorry, we only sell rainbows. A different kind of drug. It is called neon. Make you forget all about neuropathy.
Neuropathy.
I told you, not my kind of merchandise, and not my product. Stop. My product isn't for you. Trust me. Neon is not for us. I'm doing you a favor.
You don't look like you're in withdrawal. No need to segregate us. All they have to do is cut off our supply.
Once upon a time, I could have shoved newspapers under my clothes.
Somewhere.
Another reason to hate technology. She's just lying there. They should at least cover her up. Go see for yourself. Oh.
Pretty obvious what happened here.
Are you a journalist?
No, but she was. And she had enemies.
I hear there's been a series of these.
Tabloids write that shit to sell copies. No, this was bull. It's always
Do me
political.
a favor, eh? At least pretend.
It was just a matter of time before they got her.
Before who got her?
She's that journalist. The one writing all those things about you know who.
You'll have to fill me in.
Radko Maximilian Perry? The local anti-AUG politician? That's Angela Gunn lying there. She's the one that's been writing about him. There was a threat of a scandal and everything. Coincidence?
Sounds like someone should go after this guy, ask him some questions.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Just, if you do that, please don't mention me. I don't want to end up like her.
What else can you tell me about Radko?
The guy's a sleazy piece of shit. That's all there is to it.
And you think he's capable of murder?
Absolutely.
Did you actually see anything?
I just got here, so I see what you see. A dead, augmented journalist.
Thanks.
This is some sick shit right there.
Can't trust this.
Politics. It's always about politics. Politics. It's
Gruesome,
always
isn't
about
it?
politics.
I can't look away.
Any ugly thing.
You think I don't know what's going on here?
If you saw something, you have to tell us. She won't talk to the police. I give up. I'm not Montag. I don't need your help. Go play somewhere else.
We can't let them get away with this.
And then he started crying. Can you believe it?
I must look to what happened.
She's just lying there. They should at least cover her up.
If it wasn't for Johnny, I might have pegged you for this. Give it a rest.
We can't let them get away with this. I recognize you. We're neighbors. I've seen you in our building. You're very difficult to miss. By chance, did someone send you to investigate?
No, no one sent me. What happened here?
It's horrible. An augmented woman was killed, just outside of where we live. She looks like she was my age. It's so sad that nothing will be done about this. Orc victims are not high on the list of police priorities. To them, it's like a dog lying in the street. You're not a cop, are you?
I was a cop once. Old habits die hard.
In America?
Yeah, Detroit. It was a long time ago.
I bet you have a lot of experience. You're used to this sort of thing.
What about you? What's your interest in all this? Morbid curiosity?
God, no. I want nothing more than to go home. Detective Montag, he's making me stay. He thinks I saw something.
Did you see something?
Maybe. I think I would rather not say, to be honest. Because if I had seen something, and if I started talking about it, wouldn't that put me in danger?
It's natural to be scared.
Then you understand. I don't want to get involved if I don't have to.
Sure, I understand. You don't know anyone here. But there's a chance this could happen again. The more you're willing to cooperate with the police, the better the odds of catching whoever's responsible.
I know. It's just that I don't trust the police. I would feel safer with someone like you. You have more reason to be invested in this than they do. You're augmented, like the victim was. And you look like you could actually protect me.
It's not my case.
But maybe you could help. Please, neighbor. Talk to Detective Montag. At least see how it's going. Make sure he doesn't think he's on vacation just because the victim is an orc.
I'll talk to the officer in charge and see where he is with the investigation. If I can help him, I will.
Thank you. Suppose I end up remembering something later. Is there a way for me to contact you?
You planning to run off on me already?
The first chance I get. There are times for standing in the cold, but this isn't one of them. I just want to go home, bolt the door, and never come out again. Of course, I will wait for Detective Montag to say it's okay first. And I'll still try to answer whatever questions you may have.
I can give you access to my info link. You should feel free to use it if you have to.
Thank you, neighbor. Talk to you about what happened. How come she talks to him and not to me?
This duty?
I have some questions for you.
I will cooperate. You have promised to help, and so I will try to help as well.
How did the attack happen? What was the killer doing?
He was on top of her, cutting the evil out. That's what he called it. I mean, I think.
So you heard his voice?
Very clearly, yes. He sounded confident, authoritarian, like a general commanding troops.
What did he say exactly?
It is time to make you whole again.
Can you remember anything about what the killer looks like?
To be honest, I saw more of the shadow than the man. I remember he was very big. The shadow, it covered everything.
So you can't describe him?
Not the face, no. His clothes, he was wearing something very dark. Black, maybe blue.
Was he augmented?
He moved like an augmented man, but I can't say for sure.
What were you doing here?
I was looking for Starlight, my cat. There was lightning and suddenly this flash of certainty. That's when I knew something awful was happening.
Where were you exactly?
In the shadows. My head was down. I couldn't move. Oh God, stupid Daria. I shouldn't have gone out today. The energies were all wrong.
Is there anything else I should know about you?
You want to know about Daria? What is there to tell? Small town girl came to the big city to escape her problems, to try and become someone else.
Did it work?
Not really. You can't escape yourself. You can't just come to a big city and expect all your problems to seem smaller. It doesn't work that way.
Why is it you don't trust the police to take care of this case?
I have bad memories of the police.
What kind of memories?
Get calls I didn't want, tickets I didn't deserve. The policemen here are worse than children. Former captains of high school sports teams will never recapture their years of glory.
I was captain of the debate team in high school.
Yes, well, debate is different.
What's your take on Montag? You ever meet him before tonight?
I went to the station once, years ago, to complain about the ticket. Detective Montag is the one they send you to handle the paperwork.
How'd he do?
He did fine. The point is, he's a desk jockey. Look at him, he's lost out here. The cops who know how to catch killers, they're not the ones sent to investigate murdered ox.
I'm gonna do what I can to help the investigation.
Good luck.
I have some questions.
I will cooperate.
I'm gonna do...
Good luck.
Away from the crime scene, sir.
I've got nothing else to say.
The only way I'm continuing this conversation is over a meal.
So, Daria was actually talking to you, huh? I could barely get 2 words out of her. What did she say? Did she see anything?
You mean your witness over there? She's not sure yet.
How can she not be sure? Either she saw something or she didn't.
She's scared. She thinks she might be in danger. I told her she'll be fine and that whoever did this would be caught. I'd like to believe that's true.
Sure, so would I. But as you can see, the victim was like you, augmented. That makes things a little more complicated, eh? Being a cop in this city, it's not always about doing the right thing, or about doing things the right way.
There's no reason this should be complicated. Someone gets killed, you need to find the killer. Whether the victim was an AUG or not has nothing to do with it.
No favorites before the law, eh? Okay. But what if the law itself is prejudiced, eh? As an officer of the law, wouldn't it be my duty to uphold that prejudice?
No, it wouldn't. It's your job to uphold the ideal, to know the difference between right and wrong, and to act accordingly.
You're obviously not a cop, are you?
I used to be, for 12 years. I work for Interpol now.
Interpol, huh? Listen, off the record, I've been told to forego any unnecessary investigation. I want you to know, it's not my idea of how things should be done.
Who told you to forego the investigation?
Men who spend more time making policies than arrests. They want the victim's husband, Johnny Gunn, ex-PMC operative. Heavily augmented.
All right. So if you're not comfortable with this, if you know things aren't being handled the way they should, why not do something about it?
I thought I just did. Just because my hands are tied doesn't mean Interpol can't conduct a parallel investigation. Crime scene's right over there, and Johnny lives just a couple of blocks from here.
I never said I was gonna work your case for you.
Sure you did. Isn't that more or less the promise you made your little friend over there? She won't talk to a cop because she doesn't trust us. Smart girl. Look, my orders are to arrest the husband. You take a look around. Get to Johnny before my guys do. Who knows? Maybe we'll actually learn something.
I'll let you know what I find.
Careful of me.
Enjoying yourself, detective.
All right, I have some questions about the murder.
Before we go any further with this, I need you to know something about Johnny Gunn. He's not a good man. I may not like how my bosses are targeting him, but that doesn't mean he's innocent. So, you know, Just make sure you're here for the right reasons.
Why else would I be here?
I don't want this to turn into some kind of crusade. Bad men do bad things. In a perfect world, we arrest them for the right reasons, but, well, the world's not always perfect.
You'll only arrest the victim's husband if the evidence tells you to, right? It's not enough that he's an AUG, and that your bosses want him to go down.
I'll hold my guys off for as long as I can. But unless you can prove someone else killed Angela, or at the very least that Johnny didn't, I don't have much choice. That's why I'm trusting you to talk to him. Give me your honest opinion on what happened here.
Yeah. Why are you trusting me exactly?
Because you gave me the impression of being qualified. Because I'm big enough to admit that maybe I can use the help, and between you and me, because the thought of confronting a man like Johnny Gunn scares the shit out of me.
How long have you been a cop?
Too long. And of all the ways to go out, eh?
What do you mean?
I mean being assigned a case like this. It's HQ's little joke before sending me off to retirement. Oh, but don't worry about me, eh? I'm a survivor. I can make it through this.
This case is a joke to you?
I didn't say that. I said it's a joke to HQ. They know I haven't left my desk in years. But that doesn't mean I'm not qualified. Just a little rusty.
People hold a hell of a grudge against AUGs, ever since the incident.
Yes, and?
Well, good thing the cops here are such professionals. Part of being a police officer is treating everyone the same, right? AUG or no AUG.
It's not that simple, and you know it. A police force isn't some abstract ideal of what justice and law should be. It's an instrument of those in power. A reflection of the society it protects.
I haven't been seeing a whole lot of protection out there.
Well, that depends who you ask.
I'm here because I don't like the idea of someone killing people right outside my window. Maybe he's out there right now, targeting that poor witness. Or maybe he's just looking for any chance to do it again.
Fair enough, Mr. Interpol.
Let's talk about the case.
All right, so talk.
Do you know if the victim had any enemies?
I know she and Johnny didn't get along. Other than that, I really couldn't tell you.
Tell me about the victim's husband, Johnny.
He used to work for a private military company, Bell Tower. He's been arrested for all sorts of things in the past. Now, don't get me wrong. I believe in evidence. But I also believe in playing the odds. 9 times out of 10, the husband did it.
Why are your superiors so eager to pin Johnny for murder? It's gotta be more than just not liking the guy.
Standard policy for guys like Johnny. The way they see it, you send a man like him into Golem City, and he's liable to go off the grid, end up with Ark or God knows who. He becomes 10 times more trouble than he's worth. But if they can charge him with something big, something like murder, well, suddenly he's no trouble at all.
Apparently the victim was mixed up in some kind of political scandal with a man named Radko Perry.
Hey, not the first time a politician and a journalist didn't get along.
So you don't think he's worth talking to?
Radko Perry? A murderer? Nah, I don't think so. Worst he can do to someone is get their car towed.
Good thing I don't have a car. Where can I find this guy?
Radko runs his campaign out of an old print shop not far from here. You want to brighten up his day? Be my guest. But that's all you'll be doing by telling him his rival is dead.
I spoke to Daria. She's able to confirm that the suspect is male. Other than that, she's all over the place. I think she's pretty shaken up.
Yeah, well, can't blame her. I would be too. You seem to have made a good impression, though. Ever since you got here, she seems different, calmer. You know, I met my first wife over a crime scene. Let me give you a very important piece of advice, eh? Never marry the ones you save.
Did the killer leave anything behind? Does anything strike you as odd?
I don't know. It's a murder, you know? Doesn't matter if you look at it sideways or upside down. It's never going to look normal.
Did you notice any signs of struggle?
Less than you might expect. She almost looks peaceful. Almost.
How do you think the murder happened? What do you think killed her exactly?
I think her husband is what killed her. And if she's lucky, it all happened very quickly. If not, not.
Anything I should know about the scene? Anything jump out at you?
The dismembered body jumps out at me. Keep in mind, I've been behind a desk for the last 12 years. It all jumps out at me.
Have there been a lot of murders in this area?
More than the average. I know I wouldn't live here. Not even if they paid me.
What can you tell me about the victim?
Gunn, Angela, married to Gunn, Johnny. The department rests its case.
I want to help you with this case. To do that, I need a rundown of what you know already.
Help me, huh? You mean, like being my subordinate?
I mean like making sure we catch whoever's responsible.
Right. Well, I have a dead body, Angela Gunn. I have bureaucratic pressure to arrest the augmented husband, Johnny Gunn. I have a crime scene, and I have you.
I have what I need for now. I should go.
You do whatever you have to.
Go on, Lark.
Enjoying yourself, detective.
I have what I need.
That...
Interpol. Who do they think they are?
Just because Monty trusts him doesn't mean I do.
I think he found something.
Away from the crime scene, sir.
You're 2 years too late already.
Something is going to push them into attacking us.
Yeah, thought as much. Enjoy.
Let's talk about the kid.
All right, so talk.
I think I might have something on the killer.
Is it going to help me link this thing to Johnny?
I found a broken needle stuck in the victim's shoulder. The killer might have drugged Angela before killing her.
Maybe, but keep in mind she was an AUG. Don't you all have to shoot up that new pause shit? Let's go for the obvious before jumping to any wild conclusions.
I'm assuming you know her augments were harvested. The marks on her body make it seem like the killer knew exactly what he was doing, knew exactly what he wanted.
The way you said that just now.
What about it?
The way you described the AUG removal. And before, you mentioned a broken needle in the right shoulder?
That's right.
It reminds me, you know. There was this cop, Smolinski. He used to work in this neighborhood. He had this theory about a copycat. Someone acting just like a dead killer named, Svobotka.
You think there's a connection to another case?
I don't know yet. But I remember him mentioning something about needles and AUG removal. Smolinski died in the police station bombing. Whatever files he had would have been moved into temp storage, across the street from the bombed-out station. Who knows? Maybe it's nothing.
I found a print on Angela's neck, next to the contusion marks. It's a partial, so I don't think we can match it to anything. But at least we know the killer left something, and that she was strangled.
Huh, a fingerprint. I must have missed that one. This is exactly the kind of evidence I'm talking about. No way Johnny could squirm his way out of something like that. If only we could link it to him.
Something about the crime scene doesn't sit right.
Okay, what about it?
I found what looks like a grenade fragment. EMP by the looks of it. Killer might have used this to incapacitate her.
Interesting. Johnny wouldn't need an EMP to take down his wife. Riot police use EMPs to re-establish public order around here. With all the AUG riots, anti-AUG riots, it wouldn't surprise me if that's all it was. Still, interesting.
I found this piece of glass near the body. A pair of broken glasses, maybe?
I don't know what to tell you. We're in the back alley of a major city. There's bound to be broken glass.
I found this press ID on the victim.
Right, she was a journalist. Hence the scandal with Radko Perry. I still don't consider that proof of anything.
I have what I need for now. I should go.
You do whatever you have to.
Interpol. Who do they think they are?
The enemies of peace are ignorant.
I had so much hope that us and the naturals were
Defacing our
making
mantra
progress.
will only bolster the movement.
I hope I'm around to see the day that we live in peace again.
You don't look like the other oaks around here. A little higher class.
Shut up.
Come on, you know how this goes. Come on, let's see them.
If you don't want any surprises, you might want to be more specific.
Shut up, Clank. I want your papers, not your opinion. Fuck me. We do not want trouble. There is no need to start any trouble, yes?
You sure you don't want to see anything else?
Spread them!
And keep your mouth shut.
What do you want? You have been cleared through this checkpoint. Go!
Any word from the captain yet? This is Vince. I have a suspect under arrest. Request an immediate
No
pickup.
respect.
Hold it.
Jakoby nestačilo, že mě v jednom kuse pruděj chlupatý. Teď mě ještě prudíš ty. Jestli nemáš pár kreditů navíc, nemám zájem.
Keep moving, Drak.
Shouldn't be allowed on the street.
Now moving over to technology. Since the U.S. Air Force
Mr. Perry
launched
doesn't
space
pay me
20
to
years
talk.
ago, the costly
Mr. Perry
planetary
doesn't like me
investment
making
designed
friends.
to
He
clean
says
up
friendship
space
dulls the
junk has
senses.
achieved nothing.
Mr. Perry doesn't like me making friends. He says friendship dulls the senses. If you're going to loot it, at least do the cleanup.
No one seems to have an answer. The Air Force also fended off questions from critics who are concerned that the
That may,
could target the Earth.
that may be okay in Guala. Here, it's not.
Detractors asked if SpaceNet were hacked by cyber terrorists.
Are you Radko Perry?
If this is about that anti-Aug speech I gave, save your indignation, okay? I'm only the voice of the people. I'm only saying what they want to hear. Your problem, it isn't with me. It's with the way this issue is bowling.
I'm here about Angela Gunn.
Who?
A journalist. She was found dead in an alley.
Oh, how sad.
But you wouldn't know anything about it.
What? No. But the fact that you could imply such a thing, I am a public figure. But rest assured, my team will look into it. I'll even send the family a gift basket. How does that sound?
You owe the family a little more than that, don't you?
I told you, I had nothing to do with whatever happened. Now, who are you? Why are you really here?
I'm here because I heard Angela found skeletons in your closet.
Well, lucky for me that she's dead then, huh? No, but seriously, what kind of skeletons?
Is that all you care about? She was just murdered. You could show a little more compassion.
Compassion is for the cameras, but hey, maybe you should be the politician. For a second there, I almost believed you care.
Your politics are viciously anti-Aug, is that accurate?
Viciously? I like that.
Do you go out of your way to incite violence against Augs?
I wouldn't call it going out of my way. More like it's on my way. A flower you pick as you pass by. To be honest, my politics aren't even based on an ideology. It's very simple for me. I tell people what they want to hear, and I stay out of jail.
You're not doing a very good job tonight.
I'm doing just fine.
You really hate Augs that much?
Some more than others.
Tell me about your relationship with Angela.
Angela? Angela who?
Angela Gunn, the journalist who's apparently been writing some very insightful articles about you.
Oh, her.
She did a nice job of keeping my name in the news. Local politics is a real slog, you know. As long as they're talking about you, it's good.
Even if she was saying things you didn't like?
Sure, why not? Angela's readers were never my voters. I'm not exactly courting the org vote here. Did Angela and I share views? No. Did we like each other? Not one bit. But our hatred was professional, not personal. Nothing to kill over.
Sure you don't want to add anything about Angela?
She got what she deserved, but not from me.
Can you tell me where you were tonight?
Out getting votes.
Can anyone attest to that?
Sure. Any number of people. My secretary, my brother, my mother. I just need to call them to remind them they were with me. That's all.
Anyone credible? Someone you're not related to or paying to lie for you?
Afraid not. Coming up with an alibi like that would require me to take this serious.
You don't think this is serious?
I think murder is very serious, but the notion that I could be involved in one is not.
So you're not gonna tell me where you really were tonight?
Evidently not.
You sure you don't want to rethink your fake alibi?
Where I was tonight is none of your business.
I have what I need for now.
Good for you. Did you forget something?
I have...
Good for you.
Innovation. The planning and construction of
Disgusting. But I wouldn't expect anything less from your kind.
one layer at a time, and most of the design
Just go back the way you came.
For me, the absolute key is a strong foundation.
I'm here to protect Mr. Perry.
trace program initiated. Access granted.
Did you forget something?
What's your position on Augs?
Officially, I think they are a menace to society.
And unofficially? You're a real big fan of us, aren't you? Some of us, anyway.
My position on Augs is nothing personal, if that's what you mean. Like I said, I am a servant of the people. Their desires are my desires. Their prejudices, my prejudices.
I'm talking about your desires. The ones depicted in that photo. Very artistic.
That picture is private. Who are you?
See, I think your position on Augs is a little more complex than you've been letting on. Apparently, Ivanka has footage of what you were doing tonight. Trying to convince those Aug sisters to vote for you, is that it?
What do you want?
Unlike everyone else you seem to know, I'm not trying to blackmail you. I just want to know who murdered that woman tonight.
Wish I could help you, but as you can see, I was busy with something else, of which there is ample video evidence. You're not going to tell anyone, are you?
Your hypocritical private life isn't my concern right now. I just want to know who was in that alley tonight.
It wasn't me. Now, if you want to keep slinging mud at poor Radko Perry, go right ahead, but as far as I'm concerned, you know I'm not a killer.
Well, that's for me to decide, Radko.
Why are you doing this? You have no evidence.
I know we've had our differences, but that doesn't mean you can't vote. Better to vote for someone you don't like than someone you don't know, huh? Am I right? Radko for change. Remember to vote for Radko. Tell your friends. Remember to vote for Radko. Tell your...
Pretty quiet. When is it lockdown order?
Why are you doing this? You have no evidence.
Walk away, Og.
The cops are out of control. Starving and freezing. Why not give up?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program 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 initiated. Access granted.
Starving and freezing. Why not give up?
Sometimes fires are accidental. The time machine was an old building. The fires could have been started by almost anything.
I'm telling you, it was arson.
You're paranoid. It was a bookshop. Nothing but old paper and wooden shelves. Anything could have happened.
And I suppose you think it's just a coincidence that the owner of this shop is augmented.
Yes, I do. Because I am not paranoid, like you.
Will you look at this? A walking
I
appliance.
don't know you, and I
Get
don't
lost.
want to know you.
Not the smartest clank, are you? When I say
Get lost.
that means you get lost. Understand?